सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.
You're listening to Bare Knuckle Bhakti Shorties on the Bhakti Recovery Podcast with Jiva G, coming at you every Monday with a little spiritual something. Hello, happy Monday, all y'all. This is the first shorty of the new year, isn't it? I hope you guys had a peaceful holiday season, and it's winding down all of that stuff, so we can all be happy about that and be grateful. That is what I want to brush on today. I might be all over the place today. That's just kind of how I am, trying to get it together. And my recordings will directly reflect my damaged brain. So forgive me if I am not, right to the point today. Gratitude, and seeing Krishna's hand in everything. This is something that's not been, it's not a steady in my life. It's something that I aspire to have, to always, I could not think of anything better in my life than to be constantly surrendered at the lotus feet of Krishna. And in constant service with that mood of perfect surrender. And I don't know if there's anything else while I'm here on this earth that I really would want to do. And I have to look at my disturbed mind. And I look at the reality of how really attainable that is for me. Now, I'm not saying that I won't aspire to be the best I can and make the best of what I got. But I am saying that I'm realistic. And I have to keep my expectations of who I am in this life right now. And work with that just day by day. And yes, there are a lot of times I said, reach for the stars, I'm as limited as I think I am. And I've reached for the stars and fallen on my face. So yes, it's reach for the stars, but it's also pray my ass off and reach for the stars. And reach slowly. And in order for me to get to that deep of a surrender, I'm going to have to learn new tricks. This old dog needs some new tricks. And it's all at my disposal. There's nothing that I don't intellectually understand. I intellectually understand all of it that's been given to me. I've been doing this 90 lectures from Radhanaswami in 90 days. That's what I've been doing. And I listen to one to three of his lectures every day, depending on how short or long they are. And I'm getting so much from that. Not only do I get the absolute essence of bhakti, which shoots right into my heart, I also get the satisfaction of knowing that I've said I'm going to do something and then go through with it and do it, and it gives me confidence and it gives me hope. I was speaking with my husband this morning, and we were talking about how, you know, how he has his things to improve and I have my things to improve, and that, what we tend to do is we exercise the things we're good at. And this is fantastic. This world actually teaches us that we should exercise the things we're not good at. While yes, we should, but we should also exercise the things that we're very good at, which is our dharma, right? So, Lex is very, he's kind of a recluse and a bit of an introvert, and he loves to be alone with with the deities, and alone with, in his worship and his chanting and all of that stuff, and he loves to do that mostly in seclusion. And I myself I feel and connect and feel like I'm living out my dharma by doing that with people and talking and doing like this kind of thing. And so we're both kind of living our dharmas. And the Bhakti Recovery Group, which is a group that I helped make as a service to my Guru Maharaj, and that's something that that I find like comes natural to me. It just comes natural to me, and it's not something that I have that's very difficult for me. Being in seclusion for those hours, what Alex does, that would be very challenging for me, and vice versa. So ain't we lucky that there's a seat for every butt out there? And I'm really grateful for that today. I'm very, very grateful for that today. That I have an opportunity. And, the thing is, everybody has an opportunity. Every single one of us has the opportunity to serve, to do service. We have the opportunity to do whatever it is that we want to do or set out to do. And it starts with the little list of things, at least for me. None of this would have been if I couldn't, I'm talking like, okay, I'm not saying, I have to say, it's been a very long time since the last drink or drug that I've taken any kind of mood or mind altering substances. It's been 27 years. And, if I hadn't stopped, then there would be none of this. I wouldn't be talking. I would just be dead probably. But that's what I mean. I mean, the biggest thing for me was to understand what surrender means under the foot of my own suffering, under that boot on my face in a big pile of manure, with me crying and begging for mercy. Actually, that's like the only surrender that I know, and it's probably like a very neophyte form of surrender. However, after that, my friends, I literally, like when I surrendered to the fact that I was powerless over drugs and my mind and my whole life was totally unmanageable, when I surrendered to that, and, going to the second step where I came to believe that power greater than myself can restore me to sanity, those two steps were the very beginning. And I did have a huge spiritual awakening during that time. Many people call it a pink cloud in the program. And I know in devotee speak, what is that? I forgot what it is. But it's that, beginner's enthusiasm, the fire. And but that is not to be underestimated. I think I never seen life like that through that lens before ever. And I would love to be constantly in that way. What's the formula to that? For me, it's like begging always. It's not really begging, but it's kind of like, okay, when bad things happen, there's always something great that happens after that. For me at least, there's a lesson to be learned if I'm aware. And with 27 years in being clean and sober, and then working, very later on in the program, working a CODA program. Those bottoms are just horrendous. And it's very easy to turn to God. And yes, how fortunate I feel to have been able to experience that. I would like to graduate, though. I really would. I would like to graduate. I would like to graduate to having those kind of spiritual experiences without getting freaking beat down. If anybody knows the solution, please call me. Anyone who has my number out there, call me. And if not, email me. I'd love to have that. Just let me know. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm open to any new suggestions within the realms of my 12 steps and the realms of my Bhakti practice, because if I take on more, then I will just get confused. There's enough to do there. I don't need anything new. I just need reminders of the old. So little steps every day. And then we grow into, our Dharma, and we're empowered to do that and then grow even more and help others and serve. So this is going to be a quickie. I'm going to just leave it here. I'm really, really grateful to be able to share this with you. And I'm looking forward to next Monday. Actually, next Monday, I'm going to be in India. So I'll be doing my Shorties in India. And I'll be traveling. All right, guys. Have a great week. Haribo. Bye. Thanks for listening. I hope you liked the Monday Shorties. Don't forget to check out our full-length episodes on Thursdays. If you like what you heard, spread the word. Peace out.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.